Well then, everybody, here we are again. Look at these sad, sad gentlemen. So handsome, yet so soft.
How did these soft men get so low? I don't know.
One, two, three, go. Alright,
did we start?
I would hope so. Did we start?
This is weird. I'm like, do we though? Alright, welcome back everybody to season 2 of Player vs. Player
Season
podcast.
2, baby. We're starting it off with, there's a $700 Optimus Prime robot. When you say Autobots rule out, he does not transform. This is so epic, guys. Jacob, let's get into it.
So, Transformers always was a big part of my childhood.
A really good franchise.
What's your favorite Transformer?
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I have never in my life seen any sort of media for Transformers.
Really?
Except for...
I saw like an old cartoon and like a movie at one point.
Yeah. We probably saw the same movie because it was big in middle school. It was the one where Megan Fox bends over.
Sorry.
You know the one I'm talking.
Yeah.
Dude, the one where Megan Fox bends over. Megan Fox.
Megan Fox bends over.
Sounds like an English class.
Dude, the director for that, who's the freaking Zack Snyder? No, I forget.
Zack Snyder.
The guy who does explosions. It's a meme.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He like made Megan Fox like wash his car or something in a bikini
Yeah,
to have the job.
It was his own car? What the heck?
Yeah. Isn't that kind of weird?
That's freaking weird.
Yeah.
Where's Megan Fox nowadays? Is she still doing stuff? What was Megan Fox even famous for? Like, was it acting?
I don't know.
I don't know. Dude,
Being
I'm the
hot,
biggest.
I guess, maybe.
Probably. That's kind of the Kardashian thing, I think.
It's a Kardashian thing.
Yeah. But no, I watched that one movie back in middle school because I was like super edgy. So the boys all came over and they were like, bro, we're going to watch Megan Fox. And then I remembered we also watched the music video, Let's Get Some Shoes. Are you familiar with that one?
No.
It's a really cringy video where a dude's like, let's get some shoes. And that's the whole like 5-minute video.
Oh.
And everyone was like,
wait, and it's not a music. Is it a music video?
it's a music video. It's just this guy singing, let's get some shoes.
It sounds like the Foam Adventure.
Wait, I know what you're talking about. The chicks that are really excited to get foam. Yeah.
That's pretty bad, yeah.
Dude, those are my favorite. And then we also watched, I think I've mentioned this before, it was the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but it was the edgy version. So all I remember is, Rudolph, did you kill him? And he goes, no. And then the Yeti like pulls him out and like eats him or something.
Huh.
You never seen those?
I've seen the original, not the dark version, like you were talking about.
Yeah, well, I'll have to show it to you, and I'll have to awkwardly look at you every now and then to see if you're enjoying it. Don't you love it when your friends do that? Oh, sorry.
I hate when my friends do that. Like when someone's gonna die, and then it's like.
So what's going through your mind right now? What do you think?
Yeah, dude. Those Christmas TV shows like there's so many good ones. There's Rudolph, and there's that like Kris Kringle one.
Yeah.
Where there's Meister
Burger Meister. Where he slips on a toy. And, yeah. Dude, have you ever seen the this is the special Christmas special.
Okay. I need to pull up one.
Yeah. Have you seen the second Rudolph movie, The Toys of Mischief Island?
Maybe.
Dude, I remember loving that movie.
You think you've got problems, mate? I'm the boomerang that doesn't come back.
we are getting right into it, ladies and gentlemen.
No, we're ending right now, actually, guys.
Guys, we are done. This is the 5-minute segment. Is the next episode after this one going to be a New York one, essentially? Or are we I think we're going to record one more episode in here before we do that.
Guys, we planned a New York trip. We'll probably do a hotel one.
We're going to do a hotel tour, guys. We're not going to talk at all. It's just going to be an actual hotel tour. Tour. We're going to take you through everything, and we're going to show you the hotel. So
yeah,
it's going to be very epic indeed.
Definitely.
If we have any fans in New York,
hit us up. Woo!
Come meet us. You know.
Yeah. What even is a good? What's your dream vacation spot? Like, if you had one. Mine was like Japan, but
yeah. Honestly, I'd love to visit. If I didn't pick Japan, because obviously Japan would be like the big one. I'd love to visit like Greece.
Oh yeah, Greece.
You're like,
yeah, you get a Coliseum, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen Gladiator?
I would enter in the Coliseum. I'd be a gladiator.
Yeah.
Oh God, that sounds like a bad road trip boys movie or whatever. Guys, I can't find Grant. Where's Grant? Then everyone looks down the stadium. It's me. Oh.
It's just you.
Hey, who ordered the fish and chips anyway? You know, big old orca comes out swinging a club. Dang. I'm like, whoa,
whoa, what you doing there? Yeah.
What are you doing there, buddy? Come on.
Wow, dude. Who? How far would you get in a Coliseum in the olden days? Probably
in the olden days.
Yeah.
Well, in my
zero.
in my current fitness, or if I grew up in Greece.
Say you could bring a gun back.
I could bring a gun. I think I'd go very far.
That's true, yeah.
It's like, see, that's the one thing about people who are like, I collect guns, I'm so tough. It's like, well, yeah, if I had a one-hit kill move, I'd be pretty tough too.
True. You could probably point it at like the Julius Caesar.
Yeah, well, he probably wouldn't know what it was, but as soon as first guy, all right, here's how it happens.
Yeah.
First off, I'm wearing a robe, one nipple out, one nipple covered.
That's a toga.
I walk in, it's a toga.
Yeah.
I walk in, I go, first guy comes out, he's swinging a club. He's all like, "Oh man," they speak English.
Yeah.
And then I point a gun at him and I go, "So long." I say, "So long, you sucker." And then I shoot him. I miss. I shoot him again. I hit him. He dies. Everyone's like, second guy comes out.
Yep. Oh, wait, stop. It's me. It's very much like Thor, Ragnarok, and Hulk.
I look up at Julius Caesar. I say, "This is a friend from work."
I'm like, "Oh, dude, sup?" But
you're in normal clothes. I'm in Greece clothes.
I'm in normal clothes. I'm like, "Oh, sup, dude? What's going on?" Then I like handshake you. Do you handshake me?
Yeah. Then
I punch you in the face.
And then I go
tap you. No, you can't get up. I killed you already.
No. I do the fighting game thing. No, wait for me to make a move. Stop.
It's like the elementary school playground. I win, and it's like,
win.
No, you're dead. But Julius Caesar made a deal with me that if I killed you, then he'd travel me back to my time.
Yeah. But what you didn't know is I made a deal with the ogre I killed moments ago.
Did you say ogre?
The ogre that I killed. Or the orc
I
killed. That he would send me back if I died. So you didn't even know, dude.
I get shot in the back of the head.
Yeah.
And then it's you again from the future past.
And then Julius Caesar comes down. He says, "Grant, you've made it so far." And I go, "But what have I lost for me to get this far?" I ask you, Julius.
Dude. And then you pull up your gun to Caesar and he says, "Utu Grant."
Utu Grant. And I go, "Nice try, Julius. More like Jula dead."
Do you know those were his last words, like to his best friend that killed him?
Oh, I did not know that.
He said, "You Brutus," or whatever his name is. It's like you too, but he got stabbed 20 times. So.
Sounds like a your mom joke.
Yeah.
You too, bro.
Also, I listened to a podcast. Julius Caesar was pretty narcissistic and kind of evil. Kind of sus.
Well, yeah.
But Romans, like, their greatest strength in war was that they could build a building overnight.
Yeah.
Like, wherever.
Rome's not built in a day, dude. I mean, except it was.
They like genocided like some freaking people. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Roman stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I would presume so. You know, you don't get a group of 20 people together to kill someone because they didn't wear the right thing to the party.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good question. Let's say we had a group of 20 friends. Mm-hmm. No, let's say we have a group of 21 friends, right? One of them, so 20 of us agree to kill the one friend. We're all going to take turns stabbing the guy. What would the guy have to do for us to stab him? So he's
are we trapped in a room and can't leave till one of us dies or something, or what?
No. It's like we're all free to do whatever we want.
Yeah.
This guy is just a piece of garbage for blank reason.
Okay.
What is the one reason that you would actually be like, okay, let's all get together and like stab this guy to death?
Over text or Discord, we're like, want to kill this guy? He did that.
Yeah.
Okay, so other than reporting him to the police,
not an option. The police don't exist in this world. We are the law.
Okay, I have a scenario that it will work.
Okay, all right.
All 20 of us go up north to like a cabin, and then he's like the host of the cabin or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh guys, I bought you all these knives." And then like we have knives for some reason.
Yeah.
Then he's like, "Welcome to my cabin," and he opens the door, and he has like a bunch of taxidermied humans on the walls. That would be a pretty time to stab the frick out.
I would say now is the time to act.
Because then if you call the police, he'll kill you probably.
Right, because he's obviously prepared for it. He invited you there.
He put bombs on the truck. Why am I so quick to think of like evil stuff? He put bombs on every car, and he has a gun. He could turn around and shoot and blow up the bombs.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't feel safe. That is for sure.
Dude, and then I stab him, and it turns out I was hallucinating. And it's just
and then the ogre comes out swinging his axe.
Dude, and then he's behind me.
Then he shoots you in the back of the head. Julius comes out, "Ooh, two Brutus," and I go, "Oh!"
Dude, if we lived in Roman time, that's probably like the first time when. All right, well, society did suck for the longest time.
Yeah,
but I mean, they were like reading and writing, so that's like the first time where it's like.
Yeah,
pretty. People think and stuff. Kind of.
Do you think if a tech that we have today existed back then, do you think there would be like 1,000-year-old podcasts you could listen to? You know, Julius Caesar gets on. Utu.
He gets stabbed on his podcast. He gets
stabbed on stream.
On stream, he's live streaming.
He's playing like Rocket League, then all of his buddy Bruce.
Dude, guys, did Cleopatra's pussy fart and she got banned on Twitch? Do you see that? Some girl like had a queef or farted and she got banned.
What?
Yeah,
why?
Because she farted and she put the mic up to her fart. Yeah.
I thought it just happened and they were like, nope, banned.
It's a little sauce, I guess, but
a little bit, just a tiny bit.
I didn't hear the audio because I was grossed out, but girls don't fart. So
girls, I too was surprised when I heard that a woman farted.
A woman. Yeah, anyway.
Hypothetically.
Anyway, guys, what is going on? We are here. We are
your boys.
What else do you guys want to know? Oh yeah, some of you were asking. You didn't ask
what were you asking?
They didn't ask anything. We are in the news, everybody.
We are in the news.
The news is
We are in the news.
Very insane.
If you got arrested for anything, what would it be?
So there's a fly coming straight at my face. Oh my gosh.
we just a fly flies by and we're both like we just like collapse.
In cartoons when it's like and it's like
Jacob. Stop
like,
it.
It comes out.
Stop it.
Oh my god.
Stop.
Dude, guys.
It's a WandaVision reference.
You know, guys, Garfield chapters, the spider chapters were my favorite. Remember when there was a spider chapter like 5-10 times in a row? That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, another reference to Garfield. Back in middle school, there was this Garfield book I checked out from the library like all the time.
Mm-hmm. The same one?
They only ever had like one for the longest time, but I remember being really embarrassed because I would I would get the book, and there was one thing that made me laugh really hard, and it was always during reading time. So the class would be quiet. Let's try to redo what it was before. So let's just be really quiet for a second, and I'll reenact myself.
Okay. Sorry, I laughed there. Wait, do you actually laugh like that?
Yeah, I used to. Well, I have this old video. I'll try to see if I can
wish,
find it.
like, the innocence of youth, I have that back. Where it's like, you can laugh, but so many times I would laugh at parts where, like, the teacher messed up or something, and she gets salty, and then I get yelled at. Whatever.
Yeah. She's like, guys, I'm just having a rough day. You're like, haha, fuck you.
I saw me and my friend were like whispering to each other, and we couldn't stop laughing. Guys, sorry, I know, but I do say cunt. It's a issue I have.
It's his favorite word. Sorry.
You're good. I'm gonna mute you for a bit. I'm gonna talk. So.
Sorry, it's a laugh back. I'm not trying.
Yeah, for the longest time, you like wanted to be picked up. For the longest time, wait, what was I even saying? Yeah, my friend and I were laughing really hard, basically, and then the teacher's like, stop, and then we're like, oh, can't stop laughing, and then she's like, detention, and we're like, bro.
Yeah, no, I relate to that.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one time back in our choir class where we were laughing really loud and then the teacher like kept staring at us while watching a movie? I don't know why I replayed the scene so much in my head. And then he sent me to the back of the classroom and I was really pissed off about it.
Remember in our choir class when all the girls wanted to watch Freddie from iCarly marry that one chick, and then they were all crying and masturbating when Freddie started crying or whatever?
Dude, I remember it so well. I was literally masturbating in that room with them.
Yeah, man, choir was freaking AIDS, man.
Dude, you know what I still think is the funniest part from choir?
Yeah.
Obviously I won't say her name, but there's this one part where we were watching Frozen, and at the end of the movie,
I remember like the girls, like, you know when who's the main character?
Elsa. Wait,
No.
we might be saying the same thing
Okay,
because it was
not the main. It's not Elsa, the other one.
Anna.
Yeah. All right, yeah.
It's this one part where like. I don't know the freaking line, but it had something to do with like them not needing love to. They didn't need like a man's love to break the curse or something like that. And then one of the main choir girls was like, "That's right, no one needs no man." And then everyone was just like,
Dude. Well, okay. I also remember. I remember two things. One, when Anna, I'll say Anna for some reason. Anna woke up and then she had bed hair, and then girls were like, "That was so me."
Guys, comment down below if this is so you.
And then I also remember in our class when a guy was like, "Man, last time my leg was cramping so bad it freaking hurt." And then girls were like, "You think that's bad?"
You think that's
and then
bad?
they're all like, "Oh yeah, periods suck." Haha, yeah. I'm like, yeah.
Were you involved in the conversation?
No.
Jacob, periods suck. You're like,
I'm sorry, but I'm a male and
I just don't get it.
yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, girls do have it pretty bad though. So
Yep.
I mean, boners are actually pretty annoying too.
Yeah.
If you could like have a switch where you say on, like off and on, then I'd probably have it off for like the whole day till like 9 or whatever.
Till 9 o'clock.
Till night, and I become a
Till
werewolf.
Then I become the horn wolf I so desire.
Yeah. Well, don't you? It's like sometimes annoying though.
I mean, yeah, I don't get them too like randomly, but when I do, it's really annoying. Like if I'm at work,
Yeah.
and I accidentally like lean
At work, yeah.
I'll lean against the counter, and then it's like my little dude's like, "Yo, it's time to shine, baby! All right."
What's
Come
your
on.
middle name?
What?
What's your middle name?
Michael.
My little Michael.
My little Michael. He goes, "Hey, man."
That's Justin's middle name as well.
Whoa.
Mine's Andrew, guys.
Are Justin and Grant the same person?
Why do we have first name, middle names? Andrew and Michael.
My dad's name is Mike.
Oh.
Yeah. Why are you Andrew?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird. Andrew.
Yeah.
Jacob Andrew.
I thought
Dude, that's
fit.
so embarrassing.
It's better than Glenn. Oh, wait, isn't that Anthony's real name?
No, it's Forrest.
Dude, he does also these right.
Oh, Anthony.
He'll freaking kill me in Street Fighter 5. And then,
Didn't you beat him once?
I was close. Justin beat him a lot in Street Fighter 5.
Oh yeah, because Justin used to come over to his
Yeah,
house.
I was like, dude, I'll play Tekken with you, and then he left.
He didn't. And I'm like, I'll play Pokken.
Dude, Guilty Gear Strive is coming out soon, guys. I'm hype. Anyway, guys,
I've had-
we are in the news.
Oh yeah.
Grant,
Play
I
the
don't have my
news
laptop.
transition again.
I don't have my news, so you're gonna have to be in charge of everything, okay?
You believe in me? You're like, no. Wait, is this the news one?
Yeah, it's news.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right, guys, we're on the news.
All right, it is slowly loading, my guys. Here's the first piece. I actually did not read up on this, so you're going to have to kind of
Okay.
tell me about it. I can kind of guess what it is, though, but here we go.
Oh, dude,
Sony's
this is
Obsession.
okay. So this is by Jason Schreier, who's like he's like the games reporter, basically.
Yeah.
But earlier with Japan Studio and stuff,
Yes.
like how it like got disbanded or whatever.
Yep.
Basically, what happened? Can you scroll down a little bit for me, buddy?
Buddy, old pal.
Hey, buddy. Anyway, Jason Schreier is like a top tier game journalist, and he kind of like looks at stuff like corrupt stuff in the industry.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but a visual art service group said, all right, so we will, let's see, Michael Mumbauer, he's the leader of that. They basically had a group of 30 developers, and they're like, all right, so I read the whole article. I might be getting some stuff wrong because I'm a dumb brain.
Dumb.
But basically, they were like, okay, so we want to make our own game, but Sony doesn't want us to do that because they want Naughty Dog to. Because Sony right now is going to the point where they're like only trusted big movie, AAA games, really.
Oh, I see.
So they said, all right, start remaking Last of Us, the original. Original Last of Us.
Yeah.
So then Michael Mumbauer, yeah, and his visual arts team started remaking it.
Wait, again?
Wait, Last of Us, the original.
Yeah, it was on the PS3, then it was remastered for the PS4.
Yep, they're remastering it for PS5. Yep. So it looked like the second one. Yeah.
Oh.
But they were remastering that, and then they like showed and then the main team, Naughty Dog, was working on Last of Us 2, really. So in 2019, they said, all right, we're going to need more budget because they kept asking for more people to get help, but Sony kept saying no. So they designed an area of the game to look like what it was going to be, like with updated visuals and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the leaderboard. The
high scoreboard.
The high score is a PlayStation game.
Imagine player one is Sony.
Yeah, but they said no to the budget. So then, basically, like they said you can't remake it. They said no to the remake. But then, so when Last of Us 2 ended, they said, all right, now Naughty Dog, you help those little guys out with the remaster.
Yeah.
So then now, the Naughty Dog team moved from Last of Us 2 to remaking the first Last of Us.
Huh.
But the issue there is that then at that point, the visual art studio, they felt like they would just become absorbed by Naughty Dog and lose their independence.
Huh.
So most of them quit the project for remastering after that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Because basically they just felt like, and this happens with other teams too, but like it's just like not like Sony is only, they only care about the big studios, and this is kind of leading to the point where PlayStation is like God of War, Uncharted 5, whoa,
Yeah.
and then Xbox is the one where it's a whole bunch of indie games and like private companies, independent companies. Not, I don't know why it's private, but independent companies, and Sony's doing the big boy. So
Yeah, see, like, and my whole perspective on that is, like, I love, like, the best thing for me about PlayStation, are those few games that I really get into. Like when I first played Uncharted 4, I freaking loved it, and I played all of them, and I really liked them. They're not bad games by any means. I think some of them are done incredibly well. But it's just Sony's whole mentality on how to run the gaming market just doesn't work nearly as well as I think it is.
Yeah,
There's
it's
so
pretty
many
sauce.
Right. There's so many issues, and I've ranted about it before with the whole
Japan studio.
Yeah. PS Now is garbage. There's just so many issues that I've had. My running on my PS5 versus running on my Series X. I've had so many more issues running on the 5 than I do on the X. The X is just a lot simpler, and there's so much variety to it in terms of games. Sony's sort of turning into that second Nintendo where it's like, okay, here you get PlayStation for the first party games. You buy a PlayStation because you want to play Bloodborne, Uncharted,
like
Spider-Man.
Mario. Yeah.
Right. It's becoming that, which I think isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it can become a bad thing. So if they're only trusting these big developers, a lot of these third-party studios that don't get nearly as much put into them are going to stop releasing titles on this, which sucks. And yeah, I'll keep buying games for it. You know, when Spider-Man 2 comes out or God of War 2, I'm sure I'll buy it.
Yeah.
But I just like to see a lot more variety, and I think it's kind of sad that that this team had that fear of like, okay, well they clearly don't care about us, even when that studio is dealing with a first party game, because it's not a first party studio, it's swiped under the rug, which I think is ridiculous. Second off, I think it's stupid that they're remaking it again. I mean, I guess I get it.
Yeah,
you know, it'll sell.
They
or whatever.
want it to look like the second. So
yeah, it makes sense. Another piece to it, though, I don't know if this was at the end of this or whatever, but it was actually the news article that I put in, so it's a good... I didn't know you already had it in.
Yeah.
But Days of Gone.
Oh, they mentioned this too.
No, just Days Gone. Yep. Yeah. Apparently the sequel was rejected because the first
that's
one...
in this article. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll let you keep going through. I just want to...
I just didn't mention everything in the article, but yeah,
okay.
Scroll down more. Like, it's near the bottom. Like, it's a big article, so it keeps scrolling.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, the Days Gone sequel and something else, but yeah, they were like sales are bad for Days Gone, so sorry.
I mean, I never played Days Gone.
It was broken. It was bad.
Oh, it was pretty bad?
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw like glitches and stuff.
Yeah. Is it one of those things where like if they had more time on it, it'd be a good game, or is it no?
It's just like I think the story was really horrible too. Something like that.
Oh, geez, yeah.
But,
I mean, that's the thing with these with Sony. It's they see potential for a big AAA company, and they're like, all right, here's $1 billion, make a thing. Oh, it's garbage. Okay, never doing it with you again. Sort of a thing. So
as a person who hasn't bought a PS5 or Xbox yet, I'm definitely leaning toward Xbox now.
Yeah.
Just I appreciate indie games way more than like Last of Us 2, Revenge.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, though, like I know that it's been done to death, especially on Twitter. The whole like Xbox Game Pass is better than PS Now or whatever.
Yeah,
but it really is.
Dude, PS Now is horrible.
It's horrible. I hate it.
You can subscribe and play Tekken 7 in the rank.
Streaming Tekken 7. Oh man,
that was pretty bad.
Like, oh man, it was so funny. Shoot, what was I just thinking?
I knew there was like Street Fighter Third Strike with rollback netcode on PS Now, and then I tried it was like unplayable again.
Yeah. But like I don't know. It's just one of those things where you know MLB The Show, like the baseball game that's always strictly been on PlayStation.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, this is the game?
The game.
MLB 2019?
MLB
like
2019, yep.
Yeah, okay.
It has only ever been on PlayStation until this year. This is the first year that it will be on different consoles, including PC, Xbox, and the Switch. And apparently it's like the best baseball game of all time. And normally I don't really care about sport games. But this one, day one, keep in mind, this
one
official...
has... I don't know any baseball stars.
Yeah.
This one has Carrie Fisher. I don't know. I was just thinking of Spaceball. Dude, your face, you're not expecting that at all. It sounds like a freaking male baseball player.
Do you reckon?
Like, hey, I'm Carrie Fisher, yo.
Freaking Princess Leia.
Yeah, I know.
Oh man. But yeah, so this is an official Sony-made game.
Yeah.
So it has, no matter what copy of it you buy, you know how if you buy Ori on the Switch,
Yep.
even if you get the little cartridge out, it'll have the Xbox logo on it. And it's like, oh, weird.
Yep.
It's the same thing for MLB The Show. Like if you buy the Xbox version of MLB The Show,
Guys, I just had a moment with Grant. Our eyes met. And I started laughing.
cheers. You son of a bitch. But yeah, so with MLB The Show, it'll have the PlayStation logo. So it's a Sony game. But the cool thing is, it is coming to Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass, day one. So the day that it releases, you can either pay $70 for the standard version of the PlayStation 5 game.
I forgot PlayStation 5 is doing $70.
$70.
I always forget that.
Right.
Weren't they the
Or-
first ones, the freaking baseball cocks?
Yeah.
Freaking
Yep.
F you, Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher. Oh, I love that. That should be the thumbnail. Carrie Fisher with a baseball bat.
She sounds like a baseball
It
star.
does. She does.
Probably because it's like Babe Ruth. Like Babe Ruth. It sounds like
Ruth,
feminine,
Carrie
but it's
Fisher.
also a male, Babe
Right.
Ruth. Yeah.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it is coming to Game Pass on day one, which just kind of goes to show it, like both of their perspectives on the market.
You can get it like for $10 or $1 or whatever.
Yeah, you can get 3 months of Game Pass for $1. So
Yeah.
if you're curious about it, and that's the thing, the new Halo game, day one on Game Pass. All the new Gears games,
Play on
day
your
one on Game
Xbox
Pass.
or your PC.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Also on your phone, PC, complete with just the one subscription or whatever. For years now, they have not required you to purchase like a single main title Xbox game.
Mm-hmm.
Indie games. There's one I saw on Twitter. There was a trailer for this game called Narita Boy, and it was this like really cool looking indie game that was like retrowave.
Mm-hmm.
And on PlayStation, $30, day one on Game Pass.
Dang.
All of these games
Yeah.
are, and like Xbox isn't great in Japan, but the way that they're kind of like changing that up a little bit is they made a big deal with Sega to release a bunch of games on Xbox. Every single Yakuza game on Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one of these titles in like each month, so many games are added into it. And it's just one of those things where it's like, you can't just ignore it and cough it up to, oh, but it's a subscription. It's like, right, but it's a new way to do things. You're not streaming the games. You can play the game from front to end for this cost. You don't have to shell out $70 every time a game comes out because of it. So I think that that Sony's really lacking in terms of the connecting with their audience.
Yeah, that's true. But it does make sense for like big God of War 2s and stuff to be $70 because it's like, you said, oh yeah, too early because I'm agreeing with this. Well, I'm joking, but because it's like $70 for like freaking top tier experience. Well, top tier. It's gonna be balls. Well, it's not gonna be balls.
Sony, no!
Dude, what if like Sony kills?
Who's the CEO of Sony? No, please insert name here.
Oh yeah, but I guess like bigger game, bigger experience, more blockbustery.
Yeah,
$70 makes sense. But yeah, anyway, Jason Schreier is the guy who broke the Rockstar Games crunch time on video games and how horrible that is.
Oh yeah.
Like so he's whenever his article comes out, he wrote it's always like, well, all the gamers look at it. So I suggest you look at this and everybody else at home. So
yeah, we'll put in the link below so you guys can check it out. But any final notes on the PlayStation, Xbox stuff?
No, I think this is the only article I really had much to say about. I forget the other ones, but it's more like just a hype thing. So.
Yeah. If you guys have any thoughts on that below, that's something that since I work in a gaming store, I legally have to think about it.
Dude, what if we get a filing and then you like name your store and have 100 customers come in when you're working? So then like they all buy from you and then you get like promoted super high.
I use it just to promote myself.
That'd be crazy.
The infamous Grant Elton at Games Shop.
Dude, what if like Reggie shows up? He's like, so you're the Grant Elton I hear.
The Grant Elton?
Yeah. I'm playing Animal Crossing on my 3DS, and I heard
me after I talk big game and nut in 5 seconds, I have to get back to playing Animal Crossing New Leaf on my Nintendo 3DS.
me after my wife faked her orgasm 3 times. Please. No Johns. Oh yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Please, no Johns. Oh man,
What even is that catchphrase? Johns?
John, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's funny. All right, jumping into the next news.
News. It's been 2 weeks. We have like 5 articles, guys. What is going on?
Let's do this, guys.
All right, guys. This is a redesign for the Dota website, but click that one. Oh, I touched modder.
Oh.
Okay, guys. Dota anime came out. They redesigned the website. They announced a new hero. It's right there.
Jacob, what do you think of the new hero?
Okay. This is Dota 2.
She's so beautiful.
I've played probably. I played like 20 games of Dota this year. My addiction's actually going down pretty good, actually.
Oh, wow.
You know, like, people are like, I hate playing League of Legends, but I can't stop.
Yeah.
Same for Dota, but Dota's
You
our
can
game.
stop.
Kind of interesting design-wise because older heroes, like Sniper, they're going on, like, a more... Okay, I'm not a freaking character designer. But they are very... It looks like Mars, the hero from Dota. You could Google image search the name for Mars. I don't know.
Okay.
If you want to do that. But glowing eyes, glowing hair, like hair that is like, you know, whiter and then highlighted at the end yellow.
Yeah.
It's like the same art design. I don't know if that's a bad or good thing, but
Like they're going for like a specific vibe because
she looks like Mars basically.
Okay. So Dota Mars, is that?
Yeah,
what
look
it
up
is?
Dota Mars, yeah.
Okay.
Guys, sorry, you will have to experience Bing for a while.
Bing.
So it's like the same glowy hair, and then it highlights at the end.
Yeah.
Can you look up Dota 2 Juggernaut?
Yep.
Keeping the table. Sorry for the audio. Listeners. Yeah, look up Juggernaut. This is Juggernaut, who's like the most iconic Dota 2 hero, probably.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, well, this was originally a mod Dota 1. So like they transferred everyone over. They did 111 heroes, and then now
Nice.
they're making their own. I'm just saying. Well, okay, Hoodwink came out as well. She was pretty fine. She's a squirrel chick.
I really like this character. Reminds me of something
Dude.
from Zelda.
Juggernaut's mask. He has a mask. Oh, his design is so good. And then like the newer ones are more updated and glowy. I don't know if that's a good or bad
Oh.
thing.
I see.
Like, so those Mars and then the new hero, like Sunbreaker or something her name is.
They're getting a lot more like cheery, like, oh, shiny, let me play
Yeah.
this character. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they're basic too. But anyway, this is like, you know, he's simple. The newer ones are more glowy, shiny, god
Right.
type things. I don't know. It's just an observation I have. It's not really negative or positive, so.
Oh, strange. Okay.
Anyway, new patch came out today. I might play it, but also I'm trying to go off Dota a little bit, so we'll see.
The addiction has gotten to be
She is a monster girl, though,
too
so
much.
she's a lion.
damn.
Probably, if I had to guess.
Pretty sure she's just a woman with long hair. She's kind of
wait,
a lion.
Go down, scroll
Yeah.
down. Please have animal legs. Please have animal legs.
All right.
Oh, frick. Wait, click
no.
her. Click the picture. Wow, that is what they call, what is it, hot link? No. I had a web design. I made my own website at one point. Holy thunder thighs. Jesus.
Wow.
Oh, wow, she
dude,
moves.
she do be moving, though.
Oh, don't you want to play Dota 2 from that animated?
Look at this. So shiny.
Okay, so yeah, she has. Okay, we'll do a little analyst, guys. Sorry for the non-Dota listeners. All right, her Q does a thing. Can you click the next one?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
Oh, she makes a flame. That's pretty good. All right, next one. She throws her hammer. Okay. After 3 attacks, she has a passive. That's very Monkey King-like. Kind of interesting. All right, alt.
Bit of a swing.
Down pulsing at a location and allied hero.
That's what I like to call a party.
Weird. Okay, so she freaking. That's actually like Overwatch. Dude,
Oh, I see
dude,
what
that's
she
like
does.
Doomfist. What the piss?
Yeah.
You know Overwatch, right? Did you
Yeah,
play
yeah.
much Overwatch?
Yeah.
She literally Doomfist. But the thing is, she's global and she can move anywhere. That's actually insane. All right, anyway, exile that. I don't want to see more Dota.
Guys, we're
I'm
going to
sick
take a
of
look
it.
at the wallpapers.
Get out of here. I'm sick of it.
Gah.
Yeah, anyway.
All right, guys, are you excited for Dawnbreaker, or do you hate all of the new
All right, guys, I'm
characters like Jacob?
psychologically connected with Grant. I know what he's going to do next. Oh, sorry. And we have an announcement. We have an announcement, everybody.
Oh, was that it for news?
No, Jojo, do it.
Oh, okay.
What's this opening?
Where? What is this from?
We have some news, guys. Jojo Part 6,
Guys,
baby!
I'm in JoJo! No.
Dude.
Bro, I can't
Branson
believe they
JoJo.
put... Where's the image? Where's the image?
Go up, all the way up. Yeah, view original.
Oh, I see.
It is a new JoJo. Guys, please subscribe.
Part 6! Oh, shit.
We
Wait,
will
was
sync
it-
to our
was it?
transitions over and over. It's Part 6, don't ocean. Timeout, doesn't matter. X out and pull up my message Twitter thing I did.
Oh, yeah.
So, JoJo Part 6 is a finale to JoJo. Kind of. Porn. Alright, my message. It's on Facebook. Alright, let's play that. Make sure audio is going to. Okay, so basically, pause it. And make the audio all the way up.
Yep.
Okay, so this was during the announcement. I thought this was a really cute moment. Basically, all the other voice actors who voiced the other JoJos were welcoming her in, and it's very heartwarming. All right, play it.
Aw.
せーのようこそジョーアーケー
ありがとうございます。温かく迎えてください。ごめんなさい。
Oh, it's so heartwarming. Oh, man. Yeah, she's a huge JoJo fan, so.
よろしくお願いいたします。そして
She hates JoJo.
No, she's a huge JoJo fan, so
Yeah.
I thought it was just really nice that she was crying. It's
Dang
so-
it. Well,
it's-
now I want to watch it.
Well, see, part 6 is interesting where you have to watch the other ones because it's the finale to the JoJo
Right.
universe.
Oh,
As
this
we
is
know.
this is the final part.
No.
Ah,
It's the ending to the JoJo universe, so the original. And then the author was like, I'm going to make a different manga. And then he wrote 5 chapters and was like, no, we'll make a JoJo. And then he introduced. So,
nah, it's JoJo. Fuck it.
but that's like a different timeline or whatever. So,
Of course
yeah.
it is.
It's the best one, though.
Okay. All
It's
right.
like, so number 7, when it comes out in 2025, that is the JoJo. That's like one of the best stories ever made. Anyway.
Ooh, okay. I'm down for it.
But if you guys want to watch part 6, which I highly suggest,
Yeah.
watch the movies for 1 and 2 and 3. Watch the movie for 3 especially because that's long as frick. Then watch the anime. All the episodes for 4. All the episodes for 5. Then that's my guide to watch part 6.
Yeah.
Watch the movies if you can't sit down. But I also have attention deficiency, so I watch the movies as well. I read the manga though, so I'm kind of elitist. So.
Nice. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I can't be a. I feel like if I just watch the movies and I go, all right, I got it all, then I'm a cuck.
No, you're
No.
fine.
Okay.
There's
All
a
right.
lot. You're just missing stand fights of the week where people are like, "Huh, remember the sun?" And then remember
oh.
Wheel of Fortune? Like, there's a fight in part 3 where there's a guy with buff arms in a car. And then he gets out of his car. He's like really skinny, but he has buff arms. And it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a waste. It's just a one joke that takes like a whole episode.
Well, it's fantastic.
It's like stuff like that. Dude, I highly suggest you watch the movie for part 6. 1 and 2, 3, all the movies.
Wait, but isn't Ocean? Well, isn't this one part 6?
Yeah, it's part 6. I suggest you watch part 6, but you have to watch the previous ones
Oh, I
to
see,
enjoy
I
it.
see. Okay.
Because there is like it's a like Jotaro. I don't want to spoil.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Don't.
it's part 6 was like one of my least favorite ones when I read it, but I reread it and it's actually pretty good. They just need to take out some stuff. Also, there's a part where the Ku Klux Klan shows up and it's really racist.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wait, what happens?
I forget. Dude, the villain. Okay. You know
Yeah.
what? I love JoJo because the villains are so freaking OP and broken. And they all have their gimmicks. Like Kiryu Kage, he wants a quiet life and it's funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
This one, he counts prime numbers down when he's panicking. So he's like walking towards someone. He's like 7, 23. And it's like, oh, he's doing it. Yeah. But, it's really dumb, but
That's
I love it
fantastic.
though. Yeah. what was I even saying? Oh yeah, anyway, his backstory is something about how his brother wants to kill him, and then that he hired the Ku Klux Klan to kill him because he was black, and it's the most stupid crap ever.
Oh, geez. Huh.
They need to take that part out. Anyway,
Yeah, that's weird.
yeah, it's just like that was made a while ago, and also Japan's a little sus with their, like wokeness, like
It's like they kind of try, but they're like, was that right?
I don't know this for sure, but I know Japan had like a comedian of the year, and he did like blackface, and it was like 2010
Jeez.
or like something recently. Yeah, so, it's pretty bad. Yeah,
Guy doesn't even say anything. He's like,
yeah, it's bad. Anyway, but part 6 is literally as Jolene is a female JoJo. It's like one of the best. Anyway, I suggest everybody watch up to that point and get ready, dude. Then you can watch
Get
JoJo
ready.
Fridays where me and Justin watch.
I'm down.
It's like the end of the week celebration. It's always fun.
Ah, that's freaking awesome. I love it.
Anyway, that's all from anything else?
For JoJo, I mean,
I mean, like
finally-
articles, but yeah.
Oh, articles.
Anyway,
There is one more article. This
unless
is
you had something to say for JoJo.
I mean, I basically just have to catch up on it. Did
Yeah.
I mention I tried watching part 1 before? Because everyone's like, "Oh, skip part 1." I was like, "No,
Never
I'm not gonna
skip, yeah.
skip it."
Yeah.
Because then I'm gonna be like,
That's like saying
I'm gonna
skip
be-
Persona 1 and 2. I'm joking.
it's like the idiots who play Persona backwards or something.
Yeah. 5 is by itself, though. You could watch 5 by yourself. Anyway, kind of weird.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I just don't want to be like that guy where I'm sitting on the couch and like, what is that? What? So that guy is. So that's the guy.
No,
from last season.
no. Trust me. You just need to see the movies. That's it. So,
That's it.
Yeah.
All right,
and,
I'll do that.
And part 4 all the way through because that's good.
I'll do that right now.
All right, guys.
Do you mind? Guys, the final piece of news, the smallest piece of news, just a real quick thing.
Mm-hmm.
Insert funny joke about Mario dying on
my God,
March
I forgot what
31st. Yep, here we go, guys. Pac-Man 99.
Woo!
Did you get it? Did you play it?
No, I actually didn't look at any gameplay or trailer. I just assumed it's like Tetris.
Yeah, so the way that it works is you have your little Pac-Man, and you just start playing Pac-Man, but then you have these things called jammers, and these are basically other Pac-Men, and if they
I
run
like
into
your
you...
cursor, by the way.
Thank you. And if they run into you, you slow down, which allows the ghost to catch up to you, but then you have these little mini ghosts, and if you eat the mini ghosts, then it starts sending ghosts to other people's boards. And yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Oh, so it's like Tetris where you send ghosts. Okay.
Yeah. And eventually the board just gets all crazy and stuff.
Interesting.
This is the first one that has DLC. So it's free to play if you have the Nintendo Online stuff, but the DLC comes with, you get a bunch of like it doesn't show it on here.
You're gonna say skins, right? Comes
A
with
bunch of skins and maps.
Tetris 99 had like Zelda skins. Did you ever get any of those?
I don't think I ever even played Tetris.
Yeah,
99.
same.
Yeah.
But, anyway.
Trying to see if it shows up on here.
But anyway, so yeah, what next retro game do you think they're gonna put there?
That is a good question. Let's see. So it'd have to
Tetris,
be-
Pac-Man. What's the arcade? Donkey Kong.
They have a pretty good relationship with Capcom. Maybe like a Mega Man 99.
Dude,
That'd be kind of cool.
because Mega Man sucks nowadays, so it'll be
Yeah.
kind of fun to battle royale it up, you know?
Yeah. Like Mega Man X even. So you have like the blaster and all that. Yeah.
For Mega Man 2, then everybody hates it. Well, Mega Man 2 is fine. It's just
It's okay.
yeah.
The music is good. That's what everyone praises Mega Man 2
I
for.
played all the Mega Mans up till like freaking 6.
Dude, let's sing the Mega Man 2 theme.
Is that it?
No, it's the Castlevania theme.
Oh, well, at least yeah, we
I
figured it
tricked you.
out. Guys, let's sing the Mega Man song. Let's get,
But there you go.
dude, what if when you die, it's in heaven, it's just a freaking aria of Soul playing on repeat?
you're literally just playing Persona 5 over and over again?
What if heaven is literally the song you listen to most in your life, just on repeat for the rest of heaven?
The song that it's not even like a good song, it's just whatever one got stuck in your head the most throughout your life.
I'm Mr.
Shut up and
Heatmeister.
dance with me. This woman is my destiny.
I'm Mr. Heatmeister.
I am
He's
Mr. Snow. Oh, he's Mr. Snow.
I don't even know. Yeah.
He's Mr. Snow.
That guy like can freeze you instantly. Anyway. All right, guys. That's all for news,
Whoa.
right?
that is it for the news, guys.
All
We
right.
have about 22 more minutes. We're getting into it.
I think we can go to 40 because we cut a lot of crap. So,
Oh, true.
all right,
Very
but
true.
can you pull up the list of games coming out? We'll
Let's
fire
pull
those.
up the list of games coming out. What is is this just for like April?
It came out this week, and also some stuff got announced at the beginning.
Let's go through the list,
Let's go down
everybody.
our docket. All right, guys, we have a new segment.
Video games.
Here are all the games that came out this week and also got announced. I tried my best to find it.
Yep. Here we go. Oh, did I mention? So the first one, Demon Turf, later this year.
Yep.
I played the demo.
Oh, sorry. I meant Demon Turf later this year is releasing on the other platforms.
Oh, other
It
than
came out on
PC.
iOS like this week.
Wait, huh? Really?
It came out on iOS this week. Yep.
I did not know that.
It's coming out for other platforms later this year.
Well, it's
so.
much better with the controller, so I'll probably get it on PC.
Yep.
So I played the demo. Really liked it. It's like
Okay.
really fun.
Was there a shadow for this 3D platformer, right?
Yeah, it's a 3D platformer. The only thing that I was like, I really don't like that. The art style is really cute. Like it's literally just a bunch of 2D drawings that it's like basically like Paper Mario in a sense.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
There are a
It did
few-
look pretty cool.
It does look really cool. There are a few NPCs, like the main characters look phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
But there are a few like side characters that look like crappy fan arts from 2006, and I'm like,
Oh.
yeah. So yeah, Demon Turf coming out later this year. I will definitely play it. I'll let you know if it's good. Then maybe you can jump into it. I don't
Yeah.
know. But I'll let you.
I'm interested in it for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. It looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
But next up, you want to go every other?
Sure. Judgment Remastered, April 23. I saw like screenshot comparisons. It looks. Do we even need it?
Well, that's my thing. So Judgment originally came out like 3 or 4 years ago on the PS4 and Xbox One, and it looks fine. But it's funny because my buddy at work had Judgment. He was like, "Oh, I loved it," and they announced the next gen version.
Mm-hmm.
That version does not upgrade.
Okay.
So you have to buy this version. It's not even called anything different. Literally, the box art is the exact same
That's pretty funny.
as the previous generation. It's just
Right.
called Judgment. But if you want the next gen enhancements, you have to buy that version. Which, I mean, I guess kind of makes sense. I guess it depends on how many things they improve. But I just thought it was funny. It doesn't upgrade whatsoever. There's all these games that are like, oh, it has the PS5 upgrade. But this one's like, nope,
F you, yeah.
nope, buy it.
No, F you, bro. I'm saying. All right.
That's it.
Yeah, Devil May Cry Mobile. Sorry, I'm breaking every other.
I don't know about this one.
I
Yeah,
literally saw our article title, and then I'm like, I'm not playing that mobile, but it's for people who are interested.
Yeah, so is it like just a Devil May Cry game? Or what is it?
I think it's the first one.
Oh, it's the first one.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, well,
I think.
I am currently stuck on the first one.
Oh, well, maybe you can replay it and then figure
On
it
my
out.
phone.
You can Google it, or however. All right, anyway, next one.
Next up, we have...
Oh yeah, we are
Yep.
in the weeks. These games came out this week. I could tell you what platforms they came out, but if any of these titles are interesting, Google them
Yeah,
yourself.
look it up,
Yeah.
bitch.
Yikes.
Grant's going crazy.
Dude. Whoa. All right.
I'll get these next two because I know them.
Okay.
Lost Words Beyond the Stage, guys. This is a physical Nintendo Switch title, but believe it or not, it does this really cool thing where if you go to the store and pick up this game physically, remember, physically, inside you get a code.
Wait, what?
There is no game cartridge. If you go to the store, if you say, I need this game, and you go to the store, you will not buy a game cartridge. You will buy a box with a code in it.
So it's Dude, it's like he is all that remains.
Made it so much funnier. No, here's the thing. I've heard this game looks like garbage. Do you want to like try to watch a preview of it?
Sure.
Yeah, let's try to do that real quick. Just see if it loads up quick.
Here,
If it
do
doesn't, then not a big
load
deal.
up on your screen. We'll keep going through. Okay.
Oh yeah, like make a different tab and
Yep.
wait, how do I? Okay, so if I take this tab and then I bring that. Ah, beautiful.
All
All right. Next up, skip Oddworld for now. Go to Star
I'll go through
Wars.
the rest.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, Star Wars Republic Commando. Sorry, I don't know anything. Literally, we're just looking up games that released this week for those interested.
Yeah, apparently the Star Wars game it's like a Fortnite battle
Oh
thing
my
where you
gosh,
play as
okay.
Star Wars characters.
The only
and-
Star Wars game I would play is Knights of the Old Republic. Anything. But anyway.
Oh yeah, the only Star Wars game I think I ever played and finished, aside from the Lego ones, was the Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah.
Squadrons came
Oh, yeah,
out.
that
I
game
could,
came
I could care less about
Okay.
Squadrons though.
Pac-Man 99, like we mentioned before.
What a coincidence!
Before Your Eyes. I saw this on PC.
I don't know about this one.
This looked kind of interesting. I read the description, and it's like basically an adventure where if it might have eye tracking involved, but if you blink, something happens in game where, like, that's how you play the game. You will use your eye tracker and blink. I'm guessing,
Yeah.
or it's either eye tracker and you blink, or a mechanic where you have to blink after a certain bit.
Oh
So,
yeah, because I didn't think about it being an eye tracker thing. When
Yeah.
you first said it, I kind of thought it was like you're playing the game and you click A to blink, and that
It might
like
be
a
that.
puzzle thing.
I did like zero research, but
Yeah.
it's either one of those two. You know, there's
Sorry,
only two.
I
options.
just want to point this out real quick. So I just pulled up YouTube on here. I just want you to look at the first video that is recommended to me. This is just on the YouTube homepage.
Oh my. Yeah, I use our YouTube account, you know.
So anyway,
Guys, if you didn't see that, that's like a lewd version of Corona.
it's okay. The next one's
I've
literally
seen that video. It's she says if she wants cute or lewd doggo. I don't even know.
yeah. It's okay. The next one's literally a Persona one. But anyway, continue.
Next up, Borderlands 3 DLC came out. I think Friday today.
I didn't know they were still doing stuff for it.
Yeah, I don't care about Borderlands, but for those that do, DLC came out.
Good for you.
Also, What the Dub came out. This looks like a. Okay, I don't know. All right.
What was it? What the dub?
I looked at the title. It looked like a Jackbox Party Games style game show game.
So what do you do?
I don't know. I didn't look at it at all. Guys, please comment what is What the Dub. Anyway, Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 4. The fourth one in the Cold Steel series. I was kidding.
I know all of this.
Yeah.
Guys, here's a big warning for you. Now, since I work at the game store, you have to legally listen to my opinion. So the developer of this game is NIS America. They come out with like 2 games a month. Like literally, like at least I'm surprised because we get like a box of like new games like every month basically.
Yeah.
If I open it up and there isn't an NIS America game in there, I'm genuinely surprised. I go, oh, they must be bored. Because they just come out with game after game after game. I don't know. Maybe it's good. Probably not.
Yeah, it's better anime games.
Yeah, it just seems like just people who just want. It's always the same guy who comes in for these games too. He's like, oh, the newest Trails of Cold Steel. I'm like, you have nothing better to do.
You probably see a lot. You probably say that a lot at working at GameStop. Like, you have nothing better to do.
Right to their face. Do you have nothing better to do, buddy?
Lastly, the World's End With You trailer came out, and dude, the music makes you want to act up.
It's making me act up. It's making me bust. You know?
Whoa.
Whoa.
But anyway, that's all for the games announced. Do you have the trailer pulled up?
I do indeed.
Nice.
This is, guys, the first look at the Lost Words Beyond the Page launch trailer.
Are we showing us this again?
Because neither of us know what the game looks like, but it comes with a code if you buy it physically.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
So
yeah.
it's got to have some big cojones.
We could technically look up the What the Dub trailer.
We could. We'll do that too. We'll just
Okay.
kind of pause it or whatever. But here we go. Here it is. Are you excited, Jacob?
Usually I hate video games. So
Hello, Jana. Since I was little, I've always dreamed of becoming
oh,
a writer.
Okay.
We went to see
okay.
Run
That actually looks not bad.
Yeah.
in the
But it looks like it's sad.
Right. Oh,
I
well,
want
okay.
to write a story. There once was a young
If we freaking watch Char, we're gonna buy this game.
Making fun of it. Then we're like,
but the land
God, this looks good.
it had great,
It doesn't look
terrible adventures planned.
bad, but
Oh, yeah.
All you need is a leap of faith.
Religion in my game?
Despite the darkness, Robin's hope guided her.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't like that.
So Fran can read it when she
it'd be
dreams.
kind of cool if like you had it's like scribble knots type of word. Or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, but it's not. It's just sublime. What?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
It's sublime.
That's why I can't read. Here, you can mute it or whatever. It's too loud.
Intelligence.
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
we got a point.
Well, there we go.
It looks,
Jacob.
all right, the best part of that trailer is obviously her running on the book.
Yeah.
Then I became immediately uninterested when it was like platformer. Yeah.
So, $60.
Oh, geez. Oh, yeah, digital code. That's so weird.
Yeah, and it's just a code. Like that's the thing too. Like I get it for like there's like the Borderlands Legendary Collection on the Switch where it's like, oh, the cartridge comes with Borderlands 1, but then you have to download 2 and the pre-sequel. I get those ones because it's like, oh, they're big games. They can't all fit on that little cartridge. But for this one, it's like, why?
Yeah.
It's probably like a gig.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. What the dub?
Let's get the music back going.
You know what?
He might say 3 this time.
Oh!
All right, let's go.
Oh, this does
Nope.
look like a Jackbox game.
Oh, it is. I guessed it from the title.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Guys, I'm a game master.
It's loading for a quick second. Quick
All right.
side note.
You can probably pull that list off.
Yeah. Let me. Well, I'll just kind of put this on here real
Okay.
quick. It is rated T, guys. Just a warning if you are.
The party game where you get the last word.
I literally saw the title and I guessed it.
Yeah,
With your best dub.
because you're a twerp.
Because you're a twerp.
Vote for your favorite.
Because you were a twerp.
Because you're a twerp.
With up to 12 players.
I like Neri Mai. That's my Tomodachi life voice.
ask around?
You can turn it off.
Yep. All right.
No.
Personally,
I'm pretty happy I guessed it from
Yeah,
the
yeah.
title and the title's
I am
design.
a big fan of not playing this game.
What's the winner of the week? Probably the one Demon platformer.
Demon Turf. Oh yeah.
Yep.
No, I'm quite down for Demon Turf.
Yeah.
Wait, no, the last one that we skipped. Last game that came out this week, I did actually get a chance
Really?
to play.
My research was pretty impeccable. I don't see if I missed anything.
I don't think so. Well, it's going back to because we
Yeah,
we
yeah.
skipped it.
You're good. You're good.
Oddworld Soulstorm.
Wait. Oh yeah, we did skip that. Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, speaking of Game Pass-esque stuff, this is actually a cool move by Sony. Are you familiar with Oddworld at all?
No.
Okay, so
Maybe.
for those of you guys that don't know, it's about Abe. Abe's Odyssey, I think, was the first one, and it's about these group of aliens that are like enslaved by these other aliens, and Abe basically has to survive and escape the enslavement. And on the way, you have all these other aliens of your species that are like huddling in the corner, and you have to like save them from like their inevitable deaths. So like you can come up to a million case scenarios where maybe there's like a big axe coming down and you have to like somehow get him. It's kind of puzzly and it's kind of also platformy ish.
Okay.
And it's just really interesting. Like you start the stage and it's basically trying to get to the end of it while saving as many of your species as possible. And sometimes there's 300, sometimes there's 50 that you have to save, and you don't have to save any of them. Technically, you could just run to the end of the stage, just finish it from there.
Okay, yeah.
But it's also very dark, so then everyone dies.
I'm guessing as a Banjo Kazooie main, you freaking collect them all.
Banjo Kazooie. I was like, "What's the?"
When I say
collect 'em all.
Banjo Kazooie main, it makes you sound like you play Smash Bros.
Yeah,
Ultimate
that's what
every
I was
day,
thinking.
yeah.
I was like, "What?"
No, I meant like you play the games.
right.
Yeah.
I'm a banjo man,
All right, guys, let's go.
Let's go.
Anything else for you? Did I transition too fast?
No, that is about it.
All right, guys, we are going
Into the weeks.
the weeks, my dudes.
Yo, everybody, here we go, yo. Tell me why you need it. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Tell me why.
You're on the weeks.
Tell me why.
Tell me
Still,
why.
I can't.
Tell me
still, I
why.
can't. Oh, baby, I need you.
Okay. Try some Castlevania song over. That's really hard. Okay.
Well, here we are.
No, don't show the docket, bro. Do you want me to go first or you go first?
I got two things, so I'll do one first. You do yours, and then I'll do my last one.
All right, cool.
Guys, first off, kind of the smaller one. Are you familiar with the show Solar Opposite?
Yes. Season 2 came out.
Season 2 came out. Did you watch the first season?
No.
So it's I thought it was pretty funny. It's a pretty decently funny show. I'm not like a Rick and Morty guy whatsoever.
Dude, the season 4 turned me off so hard. Rick and Morty.
I did not like it.
Season 5 got announced.
Yeah, wow, so cool. But yeah, so like I'm not super big into it, but it was one of those things where I was like, yeah, I might as well watch it because it's available. Solar Opposites is 4 aliens, and they make their way to Earth, and the whole time they have this thing called the Pluba, I think, and they have to wait for it to terraform so that way you can eat the planet. So it's basically an excuse to make it a sitcom, but it's like a really clever sitcom, and it like goes against all the tropes or whatever.
Okay.
One of my favorite things about the show is there's this like side joke where it's like one of the kids shrinks humans every now and then he just puts the humans in this like little ant farm. Then they like walk away from it. But it turned into this huge subplot where there was like a war inside the ant farm, and there was all this dramatic like plot turns with them.
Yeah.
There was like a murder on the loose in this recent season and all that. And there was like, there's this whole like no one goes outside the farm or they die, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's good like stupid fun. It's nothing like Barry where it's like, oh bro, it's gonna mess up your mind, dude. It's entertaining enough, and I finished the season. Kind of just does the Family Guy thing.
Did Dan Harmon write it or help?
I'm pretty sure Dan Harmon helped out with it.
Okay.
So if you like I guess if you like the community humor and stuff like that,
and Rick and Morty.
Yeah, it's very similar to the Close Enough show that we were watching or whatever.
Okay.
Where it's like you don't watch it because of like excellent, this or that.
Story.
Yeah. It's a very entertaining show. If you're bored, I would definitely I'd recommend it.
Yeah,
try out a couple episodes. If you like it, keep going. It's pretty short. It's pretty funny. So.
Yeah, that's always good to have.
Yeah. Now on to you, Jacob Boovie.
All right, I have a lot of stuff about this one. Okay, I'm gonna spoil Mr. Robot to everybody, and including you.
Including me.
Including you.
You, the viewer.
Okay, I finished Mr. Robot Monday, and I've been thinking about it about every time I go to bed at night.
Yeah.
Oh,
you finished it.
I finished it.
Dude, we have to get that last impression, but you don't have a hoodie.
Yeah, I don't have a hoodie, guys.
Yeah.
Here, want to do the bit that I was talking about without...
Wait. He needs your help. He's going to go insane. This soft man, guy, so soft. He needs your help. He needs so much of it. He needs so much help. He needs all of the help that you can get because he doesn't need it. He wants it. He wants your help. Call this number below to help out our friend, Elliot. Was it Elliot? Yep. Yes. Help him, please. You must help him. Help him. Help him.
All right. Anyway, I finished Mr. Robot, guys.
Nice. Just have some like screeching violin music playing in the background.
I have a lot of stuff to say about it, but I don't know where to begin. Sorry, guys. My analysis of stuff is kind of sus.
Let's start with the score.
It's okay,
out of 5.
Out of 5.
Yep.
Score is good. 4.
4.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna start season 1.
Yep.
I'm gonna spoil the frick out of it, guys. And I don't think you should watch this show.
Ooh, that's a surprise to me.
Only brainlets would understand it. I'm joking.
I saw your IQ. I just don't think you'll get it.
That's the whole... Okay, season 1 starts off. It follows Elliot, a guy who works for a security website company.
Yeah.
He hacks people, and he says, "Fuck society" a lot. And also the thing is, he's like...
Fuck Batman.
He's always like, "Hey, you, welcome back." He like talks to you, the viewer.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Anyway, so then he meets a guy named Mr. Robot who's actually revealed in season 2 or 1 to be his dad, and only he can see him.
Yeah.
His dad is kind of like the mean guy, his alternate personality, Mr. Robot, who hacks people and like is trying to take down the evil company.
Yeah.
Turns out the evil company is actually some Chinese government faction, and it's led by a girl called White Rose, who's a trans person. Basically they're very evil and kill people. Okay.
It's so nervous.
Season 2. Okay. It's really hard. Season 2, Elliot goes to prison for a while, but then the whole thing is like, oh, he's not the whole season is like an illusion where you think he's free and walking around. Turns out at the end he was in prison the whole time. Whoa, mind frick.
Whoa.
Third season, it hypes up what is the freaking evil people called? The Chinese faction, the black something. I don't even know.
Choose your next words carefully.
And then the fourth was pretty much the same, and the fifth was insane. It's really hard to review this. Okay, so basically, let's look at the characters. I'll get back to the story later.
Yeah.
You have his sister, Darlene. You have Elliot. You have Dominic, who's an Elliot, Mr. Robot. You got all these other people that like die eventually. Those are like the main survivors.
Right.
I relate to every character in different ways. Like Elliot's like social awkwardness, but also he goes like this. How are you doing, Grant? And, it's like, and then Dominic's like loneliness and how she has like no one she doesn't have anyone to like be in love with.
Right.
And then like Darlene's anxiety. And then it's like I related to all these different characters. But a lot of the seasons they would introduce a character and then just kill him off brutally. There was so much suicide in this show that it's like depressing. And there was a lot of episodes that made me cry from excitement or just cry in the end because I was like, holy frick.
Yeah.
But it's like literally like a Chinese like motorcycle gang pulls up, shoots the main character in the head, then leaves, and then it's like that was so intense. But it really is a show that isn't like it kind of hurts. It's just a shock thing. It's not really like well, it is deserved, I guess, because they're fighting the evil government. It's a thriller. Show's a thriller, really.
Right.
Yeah, so like all the characters go through traumatizing stuff, and there's a ton of suicide and death and stuff. There's hacking and the society's so messed up, which I knew going in, society's kind of fricked.
Yeah.
But near the end, there was this really cool part where his girlfriend dies.
Very cool.
Like her dad's talking to her, trying to make her join the Chinese government or whatever, and she's like, no. And then he like walks away. There's a lot of cool like scenes like this where he's like, and then he like walks away, and then he like takes out a wire he was wearing because the government was Chinese were listening on the wire. Then he takes it off, and then the audio is connected to that wire of the scene. So then you hear like, and rips it off, and then she gets shot back in the back of the head behind him. It's just like, dang, what the it's like scenes like that where it's like, holy crap.
Yeah.
But the negative of the show, and there's also shows, like I said, where there's no dialogue.
Yeah.
Like they're like, let's stop. And then like the whole episode has no dialogue. And then at the end it's like, let's talk again.
Yeah.
But okay, there's this one character who's a gangster, who's a drug dealer for Elliot. He's in the beginning, kills Elliot's girlfriend. There's a lot of death. Kills Elliot's girlfriend, leaves, shows up in season 5. And like tortures his therapist and finds out Elliot was sexually abused as a child. That's why he is like sees Mr. Robot, his father. He was abused by his father.
Yeah.
So he's seeing a version of his father that wasn't like evil or bad.
Right.
So the gangster was literally there just for that reason, and then he dies immediately, and it's like, okay, that was stupid, but he had no point. And he kept talking about like destiny and crap. It's so BS.
Do you think they use the shock factor too much?
When I was watching it, it was really good TV in the moment, but looking back, I was like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
Like, there's like innocent hacker people. They're not innocent. They hacked the government.
Right.
But there's this intense scene where they're like held up by gunpoint, and then they're like lovable people that never like done anything other than hack, and then they just get like domed, and you see they're like dead corpses. You're like, what the frick, dude? But okay, season 5 finale. Elliot stops White Rose kills herself, giving Elliot the option to stop the nuclear explosion in the factory to save the city.
Right.
He has to plug in a game cartridge and play a very old game as a text-based adventure.
And
it was kind of touching because it's like, do you leave your friend in the cave? He gives you a no. And it's like, you stay with your friend. That turned it off.
Yeah.
But Elliot gives a speech to White Rose at the end where he's like, I actually like society. people survive, and that's why it's good. I'm summarizing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the frick happened from 1 to 5, season 1 and season 5, where he thought differently ever?
Right. It was like he suddenly changed.
Like, I didn't understand his character arc at all. And literally, like, he got, like, kidnapped 5 times walking down the street in, like, different seasons. Like, whenever people walk outside a building in this, I'm like, why are they walking outside? They're going to die. Like, they literally get kidnapped, thrown in a van. Yeah. But, Elliot is really confusing to me. And the show seems very smart. Like, we're smart. And it seems smart for, I don't know, no reason. It's a good thriller, I guess, in the moment. But looking back, you're like, what did I learn from the show? Nothing. But it also ends, and there's 3 more episodes to go. So I'm like, what the piss is this? This next episode is like wrap up for Dominic and Dolores. What the frick is her name? How's Westworld? Dominic and Darlene. Wrap up for them. Then the next 2 episodes, Elliot died in the explosion or fire. He died. And then he wakes up in an alternate world where everybody's alive. And it's very Steins. The whole show is very Steins Gate, where the government is like a society or like agency is trying to kill you all the time. Okay. So he's in another world, and he meets another version of himself who's happy, and he's marrying his girlfriend. An earthquake happens. His other self hits his head on a wall, and dies. So he's like, I'm going to take his place, my clone's place, and marry my girlfriend. This is a very big twist because, it's an alternate world.
Right.
And White Rose the whole time her plan was to, like, create this alternate world. So you're like, whoa, her vision of the afterlife was actually true. What the piss? So it's kind of interesting from there where it's like, oh, what is the afterlife version that someone's preaching in the world true? But then the next episode, Mr. Robot shows up. He's like, oh, yeah, this isn't real. And then it's like, oh, God. Okay.
Okay.
He's like, it's not real. You're actually not the real Elliot. The real Elliot is the one who killed. You can't kill him. You're actually like me, Mr. Robot, and you're just here to protect the real Elliot. You're the mastermind hacker. You're not actually the real Elliot. So then the mastermind...
Sounds like a lot of plot at once.
It's kind of weird. So he was seeing Mr. Robot the whole time, and Mr. Robot was protection father. But also he wasn't in the beginning because he was hacker trying to change the world, and then at the end he changed into the protector. Doesn't make much sense. But he said, Elliot, you're like me. You're actually just protecting the real Elliot. And then it turns out that the audience, was Elliot the whole time. Whoa. And he's talking to you. The whole, like, hey, you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you're playing as... that's kind of cool, I guess. You're actually the real Elliot watching the whole time. So he cries a bit. He wakes up in the real world. He's like, I don't want to give up being Elliot. Then Darlene's there. She's like, I knew you weren't the real Elliot the whole time. And he's like, I know. Well, I love you. And she's like, I love you too. And then he goes in his brain room. Mr. Robot, him as a child, and his mom are there. And they're like, let's go. Then they open the door, and then they go into an inside-out brain and watch through with the inside-out characters through the eyes of Elliot. They watch through the eyes of Elliot, and they're like, whoa. And then they're watching through Elliot's eyes as he looks at Darlene crying. And that's the end of the show.
I can't tell if you're kidding. It matched so well.
He does go in the brain. There's angry emotion.
And then Fear was like, don't press that button.
Yeah, but no, the ending is like, he walks in, it's an empty theater, the dad, the mom, and him as a kid is there, and they're like, look at him. And then they're like, and he's like, and then he sits down.
You guys.
And then they start eating popcorn, watching through the eyes of the real Elliot. They were there to protect him the whole time.
But you're Elliot, right?
Yeah, we're Elliot because it like does a camera shot where like you go from like theater mode into first person because you're Elliot.
Yeah.
And then it ends there.
Huh.
I don't know. I thought about this long and hard.
And then the dreamer orbs fall from the...
No, but it's literally
memories.
like inside. I'm like, this is like for Inside Out. It's just, I don't know. I don't know if it's like the whole time he was the hacker he's like the mastermind. That's what they called him.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
the
yeah.
mastermind, Elliot. And I get that, like, I'm like, okay, so is this saying we all have different parts of ourselves, like freaking Persona 4.
Right.
We all have different parts of ourselves that we use as masks at certain points. But then it's like he was like that for like freaking 3
Yeah.
years. It's like, I don't know.
How would you feel if, as the story was unraveled, it slowly, literally turned into Persona 4?
You're not me.
Elliot, the Shadow World.
Elliot, don't say it. Don't say it. You're not me. Yeah, I'm getting it too, huh? But watch the show if you want. All right, if you want to see a good thriller drama, with characters. If you're a nerd that likes hacking, watch it, I guess. But dude, it's like way too smart for its own good. Like,
Yeah.
dude, the cinematography is like amazing. The shots, the camera shots, and everything, top tier. But if you want to see like a CEO of a company shooting himself in the back of the freaking head, it's not on TV. Like, and seeing everybody
Right.
react. If you want to
Whoa.
see like terrorist attacks, if you want to see our society's fricked.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's not really worth it. It's just too
Dang.
depressing, and like the ending is stupid. They're like he goes inside out. That's what I was thinking the whole time. Like they're like, let's watch through the eyes of Elliot. But
You, the viewer.
dude, literally the last. Dude, just watch Breaking Bad.
I feel like,
If you
this
want,
is-
yeah. If you
I'm
want-
surprised you ended up not liking it. You really liked it as you.
I really liked it because while in the moment you're watching like what's gonna happen next. Holy frick!
Oh.
I didn't even mention Tyrell Wellick. Literally, he's like my most hyped up character. He's like the CEO opposite of Elliot. He has everything almost.
Yeah.
Then he gets nothing. Then he's like helping Elliot like hack the evil company.
Yeah.
Then eventually after like season 3, he's like, Elliot, why don't you love me? And Elliot's like, I hate you. And he's like, you hate me. We were gods. And it's like, dude, he's just a crying simp now.
yeah.
And then season 5, the last episode he's live, it does a Pine Barren Sopranos episode where they're like, let's not concentrate on the Chinese government. They were lost in a forest, which is very Sopranos-esque. But this is different context because the government's chasing them. And literally Sopranos is just like, let's kill a guy. But anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Tyrell Wellick is like, Elliot, do you love me? He's like, I'm sorry I was mean to you, Tyrell. And then Tyrell walks in the woods, sees a blue screen of death, and he's like, you know, it's like computer stuff.
Oh, no, that's it.
And then he dies. It's like,
Huh.
I had so much like hope on that character because his was really dramatic. He was a CEO. He killed a girl and lost everything.
Yeah.
His wife was also evil as frick.
Yeah.
And then, like, his wife gets shot on, like, a freaking twist of a scene where her bodyguard lived, but she died. Tyrell was useless. He was just a simp and then died.
Yeah.
I like villains, but the White Rose, Tyrell was way more of an interesting villain. I thought he was going to be a villain, but he wasn't.
Huh.
Anyway, it's just like, what the frick are they... in the moment, it's a very good story of what the frick is happening. Like I said, you think he's in a prison the whole time. He's not. Whoa.
Yeah.
Chinese people showed up and killed him. Oh, this plan of going in this building, hacking it, and leaving, very good. And then when it ends, it's just like, I just watched a show where everybody killed themselves and freaking, it's depressing. I don't know.
Right. Right.
It wasn't worth it.
But you give it a 4 out of 5?
That was a music score.
Oh.
I give it average, 2.5 out of 5.
Okay.
It was fine, and also if you like to think you're smart and you're an incel.
I was gonna say it seems like it does kind of seem
this
like
is
that.
regarded as like one of the best TV shows ever made, dude. Literally, I started watching The Wire, then I watched Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, now Mr. Robot. Literally watch Breaking Bad is literally this, but way better and more not depressing.
Right. Right.
I mean, it is depressing, but it's just a different story. And Breaking Bad is a more simple story. Like, meth teacher becomes a drug dealer.
Yep.
Mr. Robot is like a hacker, takes down Chinese government, but also he's not a hacker. He's actually just a persona made by the... Yeah.
And you are Elliot.
Yeah.
You, the viewer.
Yeah. Anyway, average.
That's disappointing. Yeah. Yeah.
It is. I don't regret watching it. So
Right.
yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But, I don't know, the ending. There's a part where, like, in every show, I'm like, I want to be different. I want to be like, oh, I love Mr. Robot. I'm unique because I'm smart and this show's smart. But
I'm an incel.
I'm not calling everybody who likes the show an incel. But like, I'm not saying it's just too smart for its own good. What the frick? It doesn't need to be that smart.
It does
could be
seem like it's
simple.
one of those Rick and Morty things where it's like, yeah I watch Mr. Robot. Like
I know the endings to shows are controversial. This one's actually just not good.
yeah.
But the cinematography and the shots are crazy. But
Yeah. It's disappointing.
Yeah.
Any other final notes on it? I
No.
mean, guys.
Any questions for me or no?
I
I mean, you asked them all, so.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing is like really, I'm trying to imagine because I watched the one episode. You're gonna give it a kiss. Because I watched the one episode, like I enjoyed it.
Wait, watched one episode of Mr. Robot?
Yeah, it was the one where they were like in the car and it was like a sitcom TV
yeah,
show.
yeah,
And it was like, oh, what?
Yeah.
Like I enjoyed that. I thought I was like, oh, I really like just the style of it, like the mystery.
Yeah. Okay, so the show, the journey is really good. The destination sucks. But the destination also says this journey the whole time was actually fake.
Right,
Like
that's
it changes
the
the
thing.
journey. So the journey was actually not as good in retrospect.
Yeah.
So, yeah. If they had a normal ending, it would have been awesome. But
Right. It just feels like one of those things where it's like, oh, it was a dream the whole time, and just to kind of like get out of. It's easy plot armor, and I think that's what's probably most disappointing about it because it's like, oh, this was actually just this.
Yeah.
We were just kidding, you know.
yeah, there's like beautiful episodes where like Elliot's like gonna kill himself with a whole bunch of drugs, but then see, it's so much suicide. There's also like suicide hotline at the end of every episode and like abuse.
Oh, jeez.
But there's a hotline for that then, which is pretty good to have them for them. But like he like a kid talks him out of his suicide. It's kind of like, oh man.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, if you want to see a good show with I guess good characters, some good characters, but also if you don't like people dying, don't watch this at all.
Yeah.
The
Just
Chinese
watch a few episodes.
The evil Chinese government literally shoot themselves in the head if they ever get caught. It's like
Yeah. Uh-oh.
it's actually pretty depressing. Anyway.
Yeah. But now that we have got that epic show out of the way, my final piece of news. I watched Godzilla vs. Kong.
Oh yeah.
GVK as they
Nice,
say.
nice.
So yeah.
No, we're cutting a lot of stuff, so don't worry.
Yeah. I'll go through this one kind of quick.
Yeah.
So Godzilla vs. Kong, are you going to watch it?
I should watch it.
I
in
could honestly
theaters.
just not talk about it this time if you want to watch it because I really think you should watch it.
Really?
Yeah. Like honestly, if you wanted to, we can watch it together. I will gladly watch it again.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. It's a date.
All right, yeah, sure, we'll watch it. I did listen to reviews about like a deaf girl or something.
Yeah.
But I know that the action is like where it's at probably.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
You saw the last Godzilla, right?
Yep, I saw. Well, I guess I can go over that. I'm not
Did you
going to
watch
review.
Shin Godzilla?
Oh yeah, I've seen all the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
People say Shin Godzilla's the best one. Sorry.
Yeah,
but,
it's okay. It's fine. I liked it.
Yeah.
It just wasn't like whoa, whoa. So I won't review GVK today, but next week, guys, tune in for the Godzilla vs. Kong episode.
Yikes.
For right now, mini review of King of Monsters. King of Monsters is really good where there is action. It is really bad where there is people. For example, if
that's how you want it.
Right. If you found out, little mini segment, if you found out, let's say we end the podcast and all of a sudden you're walking back to the house, you fall in a hole. You're like, huh, where am I? And you find this little thing, this big old picture on a wall, on a caveman wall, and it shows Godzilla and a bunch of dragons. And it was like, oh, these things were here before us. And then you had the key to unlocking these things and releasing them to the world. What would you do?
Not unlock it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You would do that.
We have a big rock over there that is like unmovable.
You're
and
like, it's under there.
I was like, there's a Pokemon under here. We were trying taking it up.
The
It's so
Mew, the
huge.
Mew is under it. So she does that. She essentially like release. I'm paraphrasing, of course. It's a big old story. But she releases all of them because it's like, oh, they were here before us. And it's like the dumbest reason because her daughter's like, please don't. Everyone's going to die. And the mother's just like, but I have to. I must do this.
Oh.
And then she dies. and then I don't feel bad at all because she was awful.
Yeah.
Just all the people stuff in that movie was awful. But then, do you know King Ghidorah? It's the dragon with the 3 heads.
Yep. I know Mothra as well.
Yeah. So there's this one part. This was one of the few times. There have been 2 times in total where my mouth was wide open in a movie theater. One was Infinity War. Duh.
I'm thinking of the time. I told you the Hotel Transylvania story. Right?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Where I was like, oh, when the goth vampire girl showed up, I was like 12.
That's awesome. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
But the only other time where I had my mouth wide open, it's so funny, was when if King Ghidorah's head gets chopped off, it regenerates.
Yep.
So what Godzilla did
Into 2 or no?
What was it?
Into 2 heads or no?
No, it just regenerates the one head again.
Yep. Hydra.
They didn't want to get crazy.
Yep.
So it'll regenerate. So what Godzilla did is it became so nuclear that it was emitting these nuclear like blasts as it was simply walking. It kept doing that. It took King Ghidorah, began to like eat it, and like as King Ghidorah is regenerating inside its mouth, Godzilla is blasting an atomic ray, roasting him while he's eating him, while King Ghidorah is regenerating inside its mouth, and it was the coolest thing.
Dang, this was the last movie or this movie?
That was the last movie.
Okay.
It was the coolest thing I've seen in my life.
I hate this song.
Dang.
I was like, oh.
Wow.
Oh, man. It's like, honestly, if there was an option, like if I went to the store and it was like, oh, you can buy 2 versions of Godzilla King of Monsters, and for $20, I could just buy the 4K normal version of the movie, or I could pay $35 and it's just the action scenes and like a few more. Oh yeah, that one. So good. But yeah, next week review of Godzilla versus Kong.
We have one more question. We have a question, email question.
We have a question.
Q&A. Sorry for that, guys.
Woo! Woo! Once per episode.
You have to do it. All right, guys. We got a question here from Crispy Clean Gamer 97. What is your favorite real life song from a normal band that is not a video game? Thanks for the great podcast. Keep it up. Guys, there's a timer on my screen. I made that up. But hey, it's a good question.
Favorite real life song, you said?
Yeah, favorite or album? He didn't specify, but
He didn't. Okay. 2, band Electric Light Orchestra. Do you know them at all?
no.
Have you watched Guardians of the Galaxy Volume
Yes.
2? Do you know that?
I hate that one.
You didn't like that one?
No, I fell asleep.
Oh yeah, that's right.
First
you
beginning.
know the song where Mr. Blue Skies up the waiting.
Is it like a song he plays on his cassette?
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
kind of older. Okay.
Yep. That's the band.
Okay.
It's also the song that Turn to Stone. Da 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 da. I turn to stone. Dun dun dun.
Cornerstone.
Corner.
Christ alone. Weak made strong. This is our Easter episode, guys.
This is the Easter episode. Oh man.
But anyway, sorry. Keep going.
Electric Light Orchestra. Love that one. Last Train to London is like my favorite song of all time, though.
Oh, okay.
Freaking love that song. I'll play it for you at some point.
Yeah.
Or I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
Other band, Ninja Sex Party.
Oh, yeah.
Because they make really good, just rock, funny, whatever music. And
They're
they
pretty
also,
good, like, music to have gaming, actually. Like, in the background.
Yeah. That
yeah.
and their covers are like fantastic. You know covers,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Like, they redo the song, yeah.
Yep, they mostly do a lot of like classic
They fix the
rock
songs.
They fix it. Yeah, those ones are really good. So those are my 2. ELO / Electric Light Orchestra and NSP / Ninja Sex Party.
All right.
All right, go on to you.
My favorite band, kind of normie. I don't listen to much real song or artists.
Are you familiar with Michael Jackson?
Actually, I did have a lot of I did have some. Okay, I have my favorite one. It's a tie probably. It's like Sold Out, which is a Japanese rap band.
Oh yeah, no, I listen to them.
They're pretty good. Sold Out's pretty good. They have a song called like Christopher Columbus, and it's like what the frick? That's pretty funny.
Christopher Columbus.
But yeah, they have like a really good song called Wakapipo. It's a freaking Jojo song.
Yeah.
But also I like Metallica and their song The Unforgiven. The 3 songs, The Unforgiven 1, 2, and 3. I freaking I love the songs.
Okay, all right, you'll have to play those for me. Is that your main one? Did you have any others?
No, just Sold Out and Metallica. Yeah, Unforgiven.
Nice,
and,
nice.
Wakapipo. Anyway.
Okay, I'm down.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm familiar.
We
with
also
them,
listen to each other's. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But
Thank you,
Jacob,
Crispy Clean Gamer 97.
Thank you, Krispy Kreme.
It's like, yeah.
All right, now I think it is time for our recommended videos of the day. I think we forgot that last week.
Yeah.
But here we go. Do you have a recommended video right off the bat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Super Eye Patch Wolf.
Sorry, that was an accident.
Okay. Super Eye Patch Wolf, the world of fake psychics. He dives deep into psychics and how bad they are. Well, it is pretty funny, educational. It's not really funny. There's literally children that die from like mega churches that are like, this isn't cancer, it's a spirit within you.
Like,
and that's like, yeah. Anyway, it's
Jeez.
pretty interesting. Super Eye Patch Wolf is like a huge inspiration to me. Also, our anime tastes are almost the same. Anyway, go.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen his thing before.
Yeah.
First off, here's a really funny clip. Don't look. One more time for those who missed it.
Wait, turn off autoplay.
Okay.
Wait, click there.
Where is it? That?
Yep. There. Now I won't have a stroke every time. Well, with that, everybody.
Wait, I have an actual video I want to recommend.
Okay.
So this one, this guy does videos called, I think they're just called The Tip of the Iceberg. And the way that he does the videos is he'll take a specific game and he'll start off with the tip of the iceberg, which is obvious facts that just like everyone knows.
Yep.
And then as it goes deeper and deeper, it's facts that you don't know nearly as well. And I thought they were really interesting. There's one that he did on Sonic 3 and Knuckles that I thought was like really intriguing.
Did he do one on Mario 64, or is the iceberg thing a thing that a lot of people do?
I do believe I saw that he did Mario 64.
I saw the Mario 64 one.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, his videos are really interesting.
The best Mario game. What? Whoa.
Wait, hang on. Oh,
right,
I saw some weird recommended video. But anyway, guys, that is it for us today. Any
Thanks for
final
watching.
notes?
No, just jump up in the air.
Like you don't care.
Peace.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.